Church, I want you to pay attention today because this is where everything changes. This is the part where the waiting ends, the rejection fades, and the help that God promised actually shows up. Sometimes it happens quietly, in ways you don't immediately notice. Other times, it comes so suddenly that it leaves you breathless, speechless, and full of awe. This is the moment God steps in, and you realize that everything you've endured, the pressure, the no's, the disappointment, was all preparation for this exact moment. Here's the truth. God's help always carries his fingerprints. It will be unmistakable. People may marvel at the outcome, but you will know it's not your skill, not your connections, not your effort. It is God. The doors open in ways that seem impossible. Provision comes from places you never imagined. Favor shows up from unexpected sources. And just when you think it can't get better, it does. Let's look at the Bible. Exodus chapter 14, verse 14 says, "The Lord will fight for you. You need only to be still." Church, take that in. God fights for you. He doesn't just guide you, he intervenes. He doesn't just whisper to you, he acts on your behalf. The moment of release is him showing up when you've been faithful to obey. Even when it made no sense, I want you to understand this. Help often arrives when you've already exhausted every human option. You've applied, called, waited, prayed, tried, and maybe failed. But just when it seems like it's over, God moves. That's his style. He doesn't just deliver. He delivers with precision. He doesn't just provide. He provides in abundance, and the result is unmistakable. How do you recognize it? First, there's clarity, Without a doubt, this wasn't by chance. You see the alignment, the timing, the favor that couldn't have happened without God. Second, there's peace. You feel calm even in the midst of chaos because God is controlling the outcome. Third, there's joy. The kind of joy that doesn't depend on circumstances. It's the joy of knowing God is faithful and that his help has finally arrived. Church, here's a powerful truth. God's help will not only meet your need, it will exceed it. If you believe that, I want you to comment, God's help will exceed my expectation. And like this message, sometimes help comes as provision. A check in the mail, a job offer, a new opportunity. Sometimes it comes as restoration, a relationship healed,